May is Military Appreciation Month, and we are highlighting a team of 9 former Special Operations Service members who completed an incredible feat last year. Skydiving in 7 continents in 7 days. The team's amazing operation and journey is being featured in a new documentary. It's called 777. They said it couldn't be done. Here to tell us about the skydiving adventure, retired Navy SEAL and team leader Mike Sorelli and retired U.S. Air Force service member Colin Bellinger, who was the team's meteorologist. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We want to start and talk about how this all started. Walk me through the whole journey.
This was an idea that's been long understood within the global skydiving community. No one's been able to pull it off for decades. Many have tried, many have failed. And so I got 9 special operators together to include an amazing support staff like Colin and give it a shot. And after 18 months of logistical planning preparation, we pulled it off.
Wow. And of course, this was all to raise money for a special cause. I want you to tell me about that.
So we jumped and tried to raise money for Folds of Honor, which is a fabulous organization, educational scholarships for the spouses and children of both fallen and disabled service members. What we love about it is they want to educate the legacy that are fallen left behind, and 91 cents on every dollar actually goes to those scholarships. So they've got a platinum rating on every sort of charity navigator platform. And I can't say enough good things about the work they're doing and the hope they're giving military families.
Wow. Mike, I also want you to tell me what it was like leading the team on this expedition. I mean, this is a pretty incredible feat.
Special operations teams are pretty interesting. One, you've got A-type personalities. You've got massive egos, to include myself. Just eclectic individuals, but conflict is built into the culture. And we will challenge one another so that the best idea wins. And at the end of the day, as long as we're like-minded, laser-focused, moving in a singular direction, which we were, we knew why we were doing this. It didn't matter what obstacles fell in our place. We would find a way around it, under it, over it, and we would achieve mission success. And that's a testament to the special operations community, as well as the military as a whole. We always put we before me to get the job done.
Absolutely. I think that's the mindset you have to have. Okay, Colin, I want to bring you in now. You're the team's meteorologist, and there's a lot of people behind the scenes that play a role into making this happen. So talk about the challenges from your perspective, because weather plays such an integral part in, skydiving, in anything like this. I know that one time, in my early 20s, I tried to go skydiving. It got canceled because of weather. So talk about some of the challenges that you guys had.
Yeah, so some of the challenges on the weather side that we faced were low ceilings, high winds, everything that's going to cause an issue for skydivers trying to jump out of a plane, get down to the ground. And then the other challenge was the communication piece across all of this, trying to communicate what the weather is going to be in Antarctica to the team as they're traveling nonstop. We couldn't really hop on phones and clearly communicate those, so we're trying to do everything via email. We were lucky to get 3 locations with pretty good weather, but Antarctica, Barcelona, and Perth provided some challenges specifically.
That is quite fascinating, really, to talk about and break down all of everything that had to happen leading up to those jumps. Okay, so there's a documentary, 777. Tell us about that.
So the documentary really is a pro-American patriotic film that I would say sort of blends Bear Grylls with Amazing Race, with the deep camaraderie of Band of Brothers. And I've just got to say one more thing. People naturally gravitate towards these special operators, as we see in the movies, because of the work they do. And there's a risk of life. But we're successful for one reason, and that's for the team behind us. The meteorologists, the admin, the intel, the logistics specialists that set us up for success, like Colin did. While we get to go do the fun stuff, and yes, there is risk to life, it's because we have a team behind us that sets us up for success. And this documentary speaks to that. And you know what? Ultimately, the documentary is intended to do one thing: keep the stories of our fallen alive, especially during this month we call National Military Appreciation Month, which, Memorial Day falls within that month. For us, every day is Memorial Day. And for a nation that often loves to put the fallen in the rearview mirror, that's actually the wrong thing to do. The men who lived and were willing to stand and die for this country left a legacy. They left life lessons for the average American to understand, to implement within their lives, to be a total net positive on society as a whole. And the fact that these stories aren't being told, that's not okay with me. And even if certain Americans don't want to hear it, we're going to continue to tell them.
Incredible. Okay, so 777, they said it couldn't be done. It hits theaters nationwide this weekend. You guys, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.